All right. No. This is not happening, bro. That's not how we roll. That's not how we roll. It ain't happening. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. It ain't happening. We're trying to get a treble. We're trying to get trophies. We still and we always will speak fluent trophy. Yes, I've shaved. I've gone bald. It's a new amazing household. So, guys, we're gonna talk
Well,
about.
pause.
We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about fake news, and we're gonna talk about lying, and we're gonna try and
gets
talk
real.
about and we're gonna talk about half truths. You know, like what's that Harry Potter like? We're gonna talk about Slytherin. Okay, like we're gonna talk about Voldemort. We're gonna talk about why you should listen to your parents. Have you heard the story, The Boy Who Cried Wolf, Aesop's fables? We're gonna talk about The Boy Who Cried Wolf because we live on truth, we dispel lies. Listen to me, we live on truth, we dispel lies. So we're gonna talk about that. So obviously we have the Maguire situation there, and about whether he's going to Chelsea. And well, so he's not going to Chelsea, but we're going to dispel the whole Chelsea myth, and we're going to see whether he's going to remain at United or perhaps even go to Tottenham. So we're going to really delve and break down this whole Maguire thing. Then we're going to talk about Ricardo's idol and a guy who he deems as the greatest player of all time, and a guy who, in his own words, wished he was his real father. So we're going to talk about Cristiano Ronaldo's comments with regards to the Saudi Pro League and him saying that he is the reason why many players went to the Saudi Pro League. It wasn't because people were offered solar systems and planets. I'm going to read into whether there's any veracity in his statements. And from there, we're also going to talk about Felix.
Ow!
The owl, man. He's twerking, man. He's Amiradiming for Barcelona, and judging by the responses on Twitter and WhatsApp groups, they don't want him. So we're now in a situation where João Felix is literally a refugee. He's begging and twerking for any clubs who will seek his services. Pochettino, I think that there should be a place for him back at Chelsea Football Club, and we shall now give you updates on imprisonment. And we're going to talk about imprisoning a young man. And we're going to talk about denying a young man his dream. And we're going to talk about how Brighton Football Club are completely being evil, inhumane, and have done the most despicable evil things that I think is disgraceful for all mankind, humankind, and all animal kind and creature kind. So we're going to talk about how Brighton are being a bunch of losers, pretty much, and why they are stopping Caicedo from his dream move, and they are insisting on keeping an unhappy player. So, guys, that is the show. Hope you are settled in well. Like the vid, subscribe if you're new, and delve in and let's have a discussion here, man. So remember, guys, if there's anything you want to do to help, if you want this any discussion you want to put in or any comments, feel free to send in a super chat. As long as you're not Daddy Oos, keyword, as long as you're not Daddy Oos, feel free to send in a super chat or dub, and I'll be happy to read it. And I thank you for your very, very important donations towards keeping the football hot growing. Your donations are key to keeping this channel growing, man. Thank you, bro. So let's go to our first dubbing. So let's go to our first item. So I find this troubling because why do people seek to tell lies? That's what I want to know. Why do people seek to tell lies? So let me just bring this in for you. So there is this mad belief that Chelsea are looking for Maguire because Badiashile has a long-term injury. Fofana may be out for the season, and Chelsea are looking for a defender. But Twitter are full of people that are stupid, have no brains, and they got left on the doorstep. They got left on that doorstep. So these doorstep merchants believe that because Chelsea are looking for a defender, they will now go and look at one of the worst defenders on planet Earth. Chelsea are one of the best clubs in the world with some of the best players on the planet, and some of the best players in the history have played for Chelsea. Why would Chelsea be acquiring a brick when Chelsea are known for acquiring the best players on the planet and have acquired the best players on the planet in history? I don't understand this, but that's why we have a panel here. So let me first go to these United fanboys. YSK Jackson, what is your club trying to do? Can you please explain?
It just bring on my AV, please.
You know what? I'm actually, can I just say one thing? One of the most annoying things in this whole thing is those words, bring up my AV. I hate those words, and everyone says it. And I'm sure that when we go to the German topic, AK will be like, Havo, can you please bring up my AV, please?
It's important too.
Bro, that's a staple.
Yeah. Can you please bring up my AV? like, no, I can't bring up your dumbass game. Why just talk? Maguire, talk.
Bro, that's a staple. That's a mainstay on this channel.
I'm gonna make that a t-shirt. I'm making that a t-shirt.
Bro,
I'm gonna make that a t-shirt. Can you please bring up my AV?
Merch, bro. That should be merch. That should be on the merch.
Okay, go. YSK. Maguire, talk to me.
Bro, this could be a monumental step in the right direction for Chelsea Football Club.
No. I mean, come on, Maguire really? No, because YSK. If Todby does this, I'm going to the bridge to say what's up. I'm going to the bridge to say what's up.
I know you've seen. See, Chelsea have currently they're in dire need of a Prince Charlie merchant. They just lost their poster boy. They need someone to land on those big posters at Stamford. Could you imagine the Mag's face across the bridge?
YSK. Okay. Let's use logic here. We had the worst season ever in our history. So why should we get players to take us backwards? Shouldn't we be getting players to move us forward? Because my thing is that there is no logic in us getting Maguire. Because so Chelsea want to improve from 12th. Why are you hiring a bad player? Why are you even inquiring of a bad player?
What? I think JSS will agree. I think we've all misunderstood Maguire. I think maybe it's United. Maybe it's United because I've seen since this move was brought to the table on Twitter.com. Since it was brought to the forefront, I've seen a lot of compilations of Maguire's Leicester City days, of him doing roulettes and
which was about 3,000 years ago.
of him doing roulettes and making
Look
last
like
ditch
his
challenges.
his head is too big for the freaking thing. It doesn't even fit, bro.
His neck is
Pause.
elongated.
Pause.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah. Okay, relax. Okay,
God
let's
damn.
go. Chris.
But I think Chelsea Football Club can revive his career.
I say we can't. Personally, I say we. No.
First,
I say he's a
I
lost
think-
cause.
Okay, well, let's agree to disagree. So,
Wait, and also hold up. We have the seal and the will. That's our defense. The will and the seal.
Thiago Silva is a dinosaur.
That's still one of the best defenders in the world, even at such age. But
which is
keep him
very
cooking.
it's very true. It's very true, but he's only one defender. The other dude from Monaco, I still don't know how to pronounce his name.
Badiashile.
And neither did you until you took lessons.
Okay,
to practice his name.
Badiashile.
That dude is apparently out with a injury. And last I checked, Chelsea haven't got a competent third defender for to play that three at the back formation. I think Poch can do something with him. Again, he works well in that terrorist formation, showing that for England.
But the whole point issue that it's Showtime FC, and Poch has been tasked with bringing Showtime.
Maguire is Showtime.
Oh no, he's Showtime, but Showtime as in trash. But why Showtime as in Ensima, not Showtime as in trash? No, they're different degrees of Showtime. But here's the thing though, at Leicester City, he was money. Since he's been wearing this jersey, he's been amongst the worst players on the planet. He's been a loyal resident of the class. He's been a loyal resident of the Class B residency of the British Academy for a good long time. Why do I want this freaking?
Maybe it's the jersey. Maybe Maguire. Maybe the United jersey is too heavy for him. Maybe just a system thing. It doesn't work for him. Maybe the pressure of being captain. Whatever it may be. Chelsea might be the break.
Okay, here's the thing. If I see this trending
now, get
on
that
Twitter
on a shirt.
or so forth.
Get that on a shirt.
If I see this trending on so forth,
you need to bring that merch out. The fridge at the bridge.
Okay. Jason West, what are you guys trying to pull?
Just
no. Jason West, this is called the redeem season, and we're trying to redeem ourselves. Jason West, what are you guys trying to pull? Because I blame you because. Why the fact that this is even a conversation? I blame United. So, Jason, I'll ask the question again. What are you trying to pull?
Just before I say anything, can you pull up my AVI?
You can't say he doesn't look good in that jersey.
Okay. First of all, was this created by ChatGPT? Like, is that a short sleeve shirt?
Wait, I mean, it must be.
What is he wearing?
It must be because it's a sponsor.
Yeah. Oh.
But why does the shirt look so weird?
I mean, it has a sponsor first of all, so.
Okay, all right. Okay, so what are you guys trying to pull? Jason, what are you guys trying to pull here?
We're not trying to pull anything. It's up to Maguire. I mean, we just signed Johnny Evans on a short-term deal, so.
Yeah, hold on. What's that about? I thought the guy.
Bro, I don't actually know.
Yeah.
I don't know what that guy's doing, man.
Wait, hold up. Is that Johnny Evans thing a slap in the face to Maguire? Is that a clear sign to the mag?
It's a clear indication that
I
you're not starting
the
next year.
They signed who?
Johnny
Evans. They're bringing him back. Short term. They're bringing him back. So I'm like,
give him the captaincy.
And also, do you know what makes it so crazy?
You got the
because Maguire, the mag put out that statement saying that, okay, I've lost the captaincy, but I'm going to work hard. There was a photo with him next to Ricardo Carvalho. And Maguire was okay, ready. I'm putting in extra work. So I'm putting in extra work. And this statement says, okay, I'm ready to fight for my place. And if he says that Ten Hag was like, all right, bet. Johnny Evans, what's up? Yo, Wes Brown, where you at? Gary Pallister, what's up? Come back. What up? Where you guys at? So basically, he's literally just picking up the phone and say, yo, what up?
Bro,
what up?
That statement goes to show, right? This guy Ten Hag must have had to bring in the EU to get this guy out of captaincy, because I've never seen a guy have to make a public statement, and then the club makes a public statement as to why the captain was taking the captaincy off. I've never seen that happen, bro.
Wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it's a UN binding resolution or something.
Bro, there must have been some kind of political bill
Look,
passed. to get
Farage
this down.
tax. Maybe
NATO
Farage was
invaded.
there to say what's up. Okay, look, Puya, I'm going to ask you a key question, and this is a yes or no. But between now until the end of the transfer window, will there be an emergency hangout
Or what?
for the topic that we're talking about right now?
HH, he has the complexion to succeed with the Chelsea fans. So, I mean, this is
That's a great
Why
point.
is keeping your mic? Why is keeping your mic? Why is keeping your mic?
HH, this guy's the next
He's
Mount.
allowed on all the trains.
No, Hokage, that's the point. No,
He's Mount's replacement.
Hokage. We already had an emergency of Mount's leaving. That was a celebration. Hokage, you don't go 2 steps forward and 4 steps backwards. So we got rid of the Mount's PR. We can't bring in the Maguire PR.
Wait.
So because Koka, I'm working hard on overtime on getting Conor Gallagher out of here. So
If he does sign, does he get a free banner?
HH, he's the face.
oh yeah, no, he does. That's I will rip with my bare hands and my teeth.
I mean, you might get punched up because it's pretty white in that end.
Well, Jade's West. Trust me, my knuckle game is strong.
I mean, it didn't work out for the guy in Paris.
Well, Puya,
So,
do you see a scenario? No, seriously, do you see a scenario where the mag is at Chelsea?
okay, well, Fofana just tore his ACL into 5 pieces again in the space of a year. So his career is finished. You guys just spent $7
Wait.
million.
What?
Why is Kim your mic? So Hokage, continue. Why is Kim your mic? So Hokage, here's the thing.
So,
Very bad news for Fofana and so forth. Hokage, there are a lot of defenders that exist out there. Why should Maguire be on the radar? Hokage, like, we are trying to be a quality team. Why are we going after a guy who is known to be garbage? He's known to be a prick. He's known to be garbage.
Okay, I don't know. Like, who do you want? What center back on the market would you want?
Hokage, give me a name. I'll take him. Hokage, give me a name. I'll take it, because almost any name that you throw to me, there's a 99% chance that he's better than Maguire. That's how bad this guy is. That's how trash this guy is.
HH, imagine he would definitely be, you talk about the Chelsea fan store at the stadium. He would definitely have his face up on that because he's England's center back for the World Cups and Euros. He would be staring at you.
Okay, first, I don't even think, I actually feel disgusted even saying this, but in the nightmare announcement scenario, he signs. Do you know that Bombers clown? What's his name? Con FC. Or some of those idiots on Twitter will be like, you know what? I can see it. You know what? I can see it, And because this is what I hate about those idiots on Twitter. This is why I never join those spaces. They'll insult a guy, but once a guy signs, because these guys are content creators who are now signed up by the club and everything, they will use mental gymnastics like, you know what, Maguire? I think he's great. I see it. You know what? At Chelsea, I think he'll cook. That's what those idiots will freaking say, which is why I don't want that scenario, because I don't want to be pissed off. And if I see those Chelsea fans try and twist this into a positive, bro, then there'll be another civil war.
But what if he cooks, though? What if he cooks?
Hokage, what are you saying?
The best club for him is probably Spurs. Like, it's a perfect match, I think. Like,
yes!
Maguire and Spurs, it's mediocre with mediocre. Like,
yes!
Thank you. It's their next Eric Dyer signing. Like, I think it's perfect for Spurs. But
I agree as well.
Didn't William Carvalho play for Chelsea?
What your club needs is youth, man. Because Thiago Silva is still your best defender. His ACL might pop at any minute. If Fofana already popped his ACL, so you're looking at just Badiashile back there with Chalobah. If Thiago Silva probably will get injured again because he's so old, like, you guys need to go after youth. Like, go all in for Guardiola if you guys could somehow lure him away from City. I don't know, but you guys need to go after youth back there.
Ricardo,
what's up?
Do you think this nice scenario happens of this bomb coming anywhere near this club? Ricardo, this is actually fun. It's actually pretty serious.
What are the streets saying? Hashtag fridge to the bridge.
Streets grow up, man. Streets grow up.
Fridge to the bridge.
Streets grow up. Like stupid idiots, man.
That's a quality hashtag.
Streets. Can I just say this from the bottom of that? Streets, you guys are a bunch of losers.
That might be
You're a
up there
bunch
with
of
me
morons.
too. That might be up there with me too.
I know you guys. I know Streets, you're losers, and I hate you. You're a bunch of clowns. Ricardo, continue.
I mean, it seems like the Showtime Chelsea.
Showtime.
You know, the show's gotta go on. The show's gotta continue.
But Ricardo, Showtime is about lights, glitz, camera, action, like pizzazz,
but
blazzazz,
you need
la,
entertainment.
shomlek. You don't get any la with this dude. Ricardo, look at this dude here. Ricardo, just look at him. Do you see any la in this image that we're seeing here right now? Do you see any la here? Any
that sounds
sasa?
that sounds
any shasha? Any balalala? Any sakatini? Any sakilililili?
No, absolutely not. But
Thank you.
you said you need entertainment. That's Showtime. Your Showtime.
No,
Lakers is the
Ricardo.
reference
I
point.
need positive entertainment. Ricardo, okay, let me explain to you this one. Okay,
How's it? It's
No, Ricardo. Ricardo, this is what Showtime is. Showtime is spas, pizzazz, pla, whoa, yo, whoa, wow, ta 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 ta. Ricardo, that's what I need. Ricardo, I need that lolili, that lolili. Ricardo, I need the lolili. I need that sakalotini, socolatini, man.
All right, you're done inventing words. Anyways, so for you, I understand, but for guys like myself, Hokage,
But Ricardo, you
well,
don't
let me
sponsor.
finish, man.
Okay.
And J2S, we're all about this. Like this is might be the transfer of the summer for keeping it being. I'm rooting for it.
Did you know how sick guys are saying that, like, bro, like, man, I was about to unsubscribe from Football Hot, but you know what? This may be the transfer that actually brings me back to the hot.
Bro, they become members because of this, man. They become. Bro, the Patreon's gonna go up, man.
It's just taught the Holy Spirit, so he's speaking in tongues.
Yo, the Patreon's
I'll tell you right now, if Maguire signs and some random dude called Bartholomew drops like £100 super chance, I will actually reject. I will go to my bank and say, can you please reject this job, please? As I send his job back, you know, and everything. No, I must say, no, actually, no. Keep the money, but act like I sent the job because I actually do need to pay for my my electricity. Elijah. From the mag. What did we say?
Oh yeah,
I'll take it up.
hashtag push to the bridge, man.
AK.
Perfect time.
AK. Okay.
Shirts. We need to start printing shirts. So streets, we're gonna start printing shirts. We're gonna sell them $15.99.
Yo, someone actually create that on Teesprings, bro. It's free. Do it. Yo, bro, Streets, I know you can do it, man. Go to Teesprings. Go to Teesprings and make that shirt.
Because I know Callisto might be because Callisto posts some very creepy stuff, bro. Bro, this guy, bro. Do you know that's technology where like it gets like an image and makes your mouth like mime to like a song?
Yeah.
This guy did it to a video of mine, and I'm like, this thing was with the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, Callisto needs to relax. Callisto, that guy is, and I don't think he's even human. AK, Maguire, does he come or not? Pause.
Firstly, can you pull up Casey's comment?
Which this one?
Yeah, I mean, if out of all the Englishmen you rate, Maguire is one of them. I don't know what to say. But anyways, is Poch's revolution really going that well? You're keeping Gallagher. You're signing Maguire.
AK, no, say AK. You can't just come in here and just lie on my club. We are in the process of selling. AK, we are not promoting cocaine or drug use as Chelsea Football Club. So what? So AK, we are getting rid of the English Tony Montana very soon. Trust me, the transfer window, there's still a long way to go. He will be going to West Ham. What up? Because here's the thing: West Ham have lost Rice. You need another run in your team. We've got you covered.
I guess so. But I mean, I'm just looking at this guy, and besides the entertainment he'll give me watching Chelsea, I mean, he has everything to become a fan favorite. You know, white, English. Let's not talk about what happened in Greece, but Chelsea fans will get.
That's a proper Chelsea move.
AK. It's fun that you bring it up. So you want us to get a convicted criminal. You want us to sign a convict.
I mean,
Well, I mean,
what is more
JT was your
proper
captain.
Chelsea than
So
that?
so you want us to sign? You want us to sign a convict?
JT was your
How
captain.
does
Yeah,
it? How does
JT was your
that? How does that work? Of us signing please, especially, how does it work for us signing a convicted criminal? How does that
Your
work?
captain
And-
was a known racist, so I don't know.
and- and- adulterer.
Ricardo,
And
I
adulterer.
don't want to hear what you have to say, bro. Ricardo,
A
I don't want to
racist
hear
and
what
an
you have to say.
adulterer.
Fine,
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, an adulterer as well. So he's proper Chelsea. It's proper Chelsea behavior. You know, you'll probably get a banner about a knife and all that. So
Okay,
So,
you know what? Let's
you know,
let's
he has
stick to
that
the
fight
business.
in him,
You know,
if we're
you're not
being
gonna.
honest.
They're gonna create a chant with Greece involved, man.
And you know they will. You know how these English guys roll.
Oh, yeah,
you know
of
they
course,
will.
bro, of
Shout out to your boy Suvic. Is Juninho the best free kick take of all time?
Yes, moving on.
Yeah, pound for pound. Yes, taking everything into account. Pound for pound. Peak Bex was very good. Peak Pirlo was very good, but Juninho Benempacano was stupid. Basically, put it this way: Pirlo changed his free kick technique because of Juninho.
How about Christina? Christine?
Hell no.
No. He was good, but bro,
No,
at
Christina
a point,
was good.
Juninho was stupid. Juninho was stupid, bro. Shout out to Miguel Rabines, man. Not getting Maguire for the same reason we aren't getting Name. Doesn't fit the age profile and will break new wage structure, which is also why Felix ain't coming. Miguel, no. Miguel, hold up. Miguel, hold up.
You can't put Neymar and Maguire in the same.
See, Miguel, that's crazy.
That's dog. That's dog. That's dog.
No,
Bro,
that's
that's
Doi.
Doi, man. That's Doi.
That's Doi. That's no. That's Duff.
all time.
Degree of Fuckery. So, so
That's all time.
Miguel, we're not getting Maguire because he's garbage. Now Neymar, I get it. Like, you know, his profile, what is his player for? He's garbage. But Miguel, please tell me that you don't agree with this orphanage approach to transfers. That's what I know. Please don't tell me that you agree with us trying to
what if
sign 6-year-olds.
what if the mag gets a prison sentence contract? Chelsea?
you
What
get
if the
the
mag?
Ballon
No,
d'Or
but the
clause?
mag is the mag. Guys, understand? The mag is not coming anywhere near
7
here.
years.
It's
7
not.
years
It's not
HH.
happening. So Miguel, we are not getting Maguire because he's garbage. Forget about it. Doesn't fit the profile and everything. No, because he's crap and he's garbage. That's why. Fires Z. Maguire looks like a medieval serf. What's a serf?
don't know what a surf is. Oh
Is it something pornographic?
no, it's from the Middle Ages. It's like a peasant from the Middle Ages.
Oh my god.
Wait. Weren't they called peons in the Middle Villages?
No, they were called was serfs is another name.
I mean, I
for
don't know.
the
You can
peasant.
educate us, man. You were there, so.
No. Look, I get it from Skyrim and Baldur's Gate, bro. So, like,
Oh yeah.
you-
there's no one called a serf in Baldur's Gate or
Wait,
Skyrim
did
or
you
Elder
witness the
Scrolls.
Black Plague?
Jesus, I'm gonna throw out of this thing very soon, man. Mega. Midbeck scamming in my club. 350,000, second most expensive. Wait, hold up. Wait, Midbeck. Who is this?
Means MBE.
Oh,
new
Rashford.
contract. Oh man, that's a beautiful thing, man. Come on, man. You should celebrate, man. Celebrate good times.
Yeah, small game merchant.
If man, let's put a deal. No. So basically, before I read the rest of the door, my answer is no. We get Mount while you get Maguire. No. You lost your Lampard region as face of the club. Maguire can be your new face of the club, but this time as captain, as
Yes,
a GC region
yes.
FC. So if man, again, thank you for the offer. It's a
Give him
great,
the number
amazing-
26.
No. If man, it's a great, amazing offer. I thank you. But I've got to say, hell no. I'm done with all of those English regions.
Wait, will he do a
and so
Skype call
forth.
like Koulibaly?
Okay, I'm done with all those English regions.
Wait,
Okay,
it is-
because
it's-
no. If I told you, we are bringing back the old school Chelsea, we're bringing back the international school. Chelsea are going to be international like how we were back in the Zola days. Okay, it's now time for us to be global. I told you, Prince Charles Tax ain't in his dojo. Prince
All
Charles
day.
Tax ain't in his freaking dojo.
Streets.
All days
Streets,
mean
it's-
like-
it's-
Wait, hold up. If man. HH thought that his worst nightmare was when Lampard was manager, while Mount was the face of the club as a Lampard region. Oh Lord, it gets worse when Poch gets sacked, which he will. Oh God, oh no, I don't know if I like where he's going. As well as his Chelsea DNA. JT gets hired as new manager, as proper Chelsea PR. James Corden recommends, and Maguire becomes the face of the club as a JT region as captain. If that happens, which is worse, Lampard Mounts or JT Maguire? JT Maguire.
JT Maguire,
hold on.
definitely.
JT Maguire will be worse. What?
If that happens, you're finishing 18th.
If that happens, let me not say what I'm going to do. All I'm
You're gonna win
saying,
the league.
no. Basically, if that happens, all I'm saying is that YSK save his spot
Wait,
on that plane.
Which league would they win?
Oh, yo, relax.
And aisle seats, basically, YSK aisle seats. I want an aisle seat. That's what I'm saying. Basically, just save a spot on that plane. That's it. You know. Shout out to your boy Casey. Chelsea's DNA equals terrorism. Perfect fit back five for Maguire. Also, my name is Casey, and I bought grass for €300 from Camp Nou. Oh no, it's tried everything. Casey, here's the thing: did you sniff all the grass? I want to know. Did you actually sniff all that grass? From Martin Rosario from Miami, I believe. Go look at the Bayern game. I don't even think Okay, all right. You know what? All right.
God
like,
damn.
I'm not going to look at that.
Yo, HH, 27, bro. 27.
I'm not going there. Look, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Josh, Kolo Muani, the striker, is coming. HH, your thoughts? Aren't United in for this guy because they can't get hatch good ticket?
Huh?
That's the Fellini
That's
one.
okay.
Wait, hold on. Guys, wait, hold.
I'm not letting that slide.
Joshua Ajikuko, basically, Kolo Muani is a quality striker.
Racismo, no?
That's a striker. Kolo is a quality striker that I think will be very good, and I feel that he will work very well for Chelsea.
That's crazy.
I feel he work very well for Chelsea Football Club, and so on.
Yo, wow.
Offended.
Wait, was that Icelandic?
Whoa.
Old school. JT brought Koulibaly and Carvalho. Maguire # proper Chelsea. Casey. No, all I'm saying though is it's payback time because they did it first, so that's what I'm saying. Casey, Ronald McDonald to beat London Cowboys. Guys, we're getting a first trophy tomorrow.
What?
Okay, so guys, let's just guys. So remember, guys, UK guys in Bihar, Florida Cup post-match analysis. The Florida Cup post-match analysis
You're
is
not
popping off.
serious.
Wait, what?
He's not serious.
YSK, after this, I'm going to stream it and I'm going to put up the thumbnail, Florida Cup post-match analysis.
Wait, what happens if you lose?
We're not losing to Deadpool, bro.
You can't say
We're
that
not losing
for
to
sure.
freaking Deadpool. Get out of here. Old school. Adam 22, wife back. Okay, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not.
God.
Wing. I've already sent hate messages to Maguire. No. Bro, there's not even been a bid yet. So basically, Maguire's like, wait, what? Why am I getting messages from this black Nigerian, Texan, American, Chelsea, quasi United, Real Madrid
why was there so
fan?
much emphasis on black, man? Relax.
Well, ask him. Miguel Rabines. None of y'all know Bowley's MO. They'll get another wonder kid before even considering Maguire. Thank you, guys. We are so going to cook next season.
What wonder kid?
We're so going to cook.
Wait, relax.
What wonder kid?
Hokage. When we finish the transfer market, Hokage, you will say, half up, I'm done with ban. Is any space at Chelsea?
Wait, wasn't Fofana
Hokage, I
deal?
promise you. Hokage, you will say half up, that's it, I'm done with ban.
Wait.
Can I please come to Chelsea? And
Fofana?
Hokage, I'll be like, fine.
Yeah, wasn't Fofana a wonder kid?
So, Ricardo, is your mic working there?
Yeah, man. I'm here.
So, Ricardo, it's a very simple question. Is your GOAT the reason why everyone is going to the Saudi Pro League? Okay, Ricardo, you know you're muted, bro.
Oh shit! Sorry, I muted myself.
Okay, no. Okay, so where's that? Hold, no, Ricardo, you can't do that. A convo with himself while he was muted. Continue, Ricardo.
Sorry. So is everybody going because they want to play with the great Cristiano Ronaldo?
Yes, he says that he is the reason, bro.
You know what? I'm buying it. I'm buying it. I think they do want to go there. I mean, you can get paid like 200 million, 100 million, 50 million, but what's that worth when you get to play with or against the GOAT? You know what I mean? It's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
So okay, so I think that so you're saying they're moving because of him, not because of the generational wealth.
Fuck the generational wealth. You only live once. Forget about your generations. Just focus on you. Get to play alongside the GOAT. Look, this guy is freaking delusional. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it right here. The only thing I'll give him credit for is that he was probably the catalyst in terms of going there, or at least he was probably the catalyst for Saudi believing that this project could actually work, right? But he's not the primary reason players are going there. Because if you're someone who says or believes everything this guy says about, oh, players are going to Saudi Arabia because of me, then are you by that same logic, you would have to agree with, if Ronaldo didn't go to the Saudi Pro League and Benzema was offered that same contract, by that logic, Benzema would have rejected that contract because Ronaldo's not there. So that absolutely makes no sense. And also, to give more proof to that, and why I stand by that, is because them getting
That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
Let's show some respect. Let's show some respect. Them getting Ronaldo was an opportunistic move for the Saudis to pump more money into the league. I want to make it very clear that what Ronaldo, what Conte, Benzema, Koulibaly, they weren't players that were in the league before he was there, were getting nowhere near the same amount of money that they're getting offered now. So if you actually look before Cristiano Ronaldo's arrival, who the highest paid player in the Saudi league was, it was Ever Banega. And Ever Banega was getting paid, like, I believe it was 9.1 million, which was the highest. He was the highest paid player in that league. Before him was I think Abubakar with like just about 5 million. So that was kind of this, well, not kind of, that technically was the standard of what a premium salary was in the Saudi Pro League to attract top tier players. But then here comes Cristiano Ronaldo, and you offer this guy 200 million a year. That's a significant jump from 9 million. And then, so obviously, if you see someone like Cristiano go there, now Cristiano Ronaldo is an anomaly of a player in terms of his marketing, his brand, his, just the celebrity icon that he is. Players are gonna look like, whoa, if he can get 200 million, if I can even just get like a quarter of that in my prime, that could happen.
Okay, so let me just be clear. So are you then saying that Ronaldo opened up the opportunity for this? Because here's my question: so why wasn't Ever Banega and Abubakar offered this crazy amounts of money if we know that the Saudi guys have that money?
Well, it's simple that it's kind of like, I'm looking at it from the Saudi perspective. I'm not going to offer a guy like Ever Banega 20 million just for a premium salary, right? So they're kind of pushing the barriers to see what they can get. But obviously, Ronaldo being there or being available at that time in that specific moment in January, it was an opportunistic move for the Saudis to be like, if we can get Ronaldo, then we're going to have to go balls deep into the project.
Basically, it gives eyeballs to the league, and let's not try and
get
something going.
Of course, it gives eyeballs to the league, but even with that statement, it gives eyeballs to the league. It really doesn't. It's only giving eyes to the top 3 teams, because nobody's gonna watch the other teams, if we're being brutally honest. And if you look at the talent, not really the talent, the players that are heading towards Saudi, they're being dispersed across like 6 or 7 teams. And really, the main players are the ones that are going to Al Hilal and Al Nasser. So these are the only 2 teams that are genuinely going to be worth watching anyway. So don't tell me that you're watching El Shabab versus Al Qaeda.
Yes, I am. Ricardo, don't joke. Yes, I am.
No, I'm just being honest.
No, you be honest with me. I'm watching Al Shabab.
Calm down.
Ricardo,
What was that club?
Ricardo, don't do
what was the second
no.
club?
Ricardo, if those guys are going to drop the bag for YouTube analysis on the Saudi Pro League, Ricardo, I'm doing a 20-minute doc on Al Shabab's history.
Oh my
God. I'm just waiting for that phone call from
Look,
Saudi Pro League.
I
Because
don't
here's every league needs a YouTube analyst.
look.
And Saudi
that
guys,
not
if
a
you're
yellow?
here, I'm offering my services to you
Is
as
that
the
not a
official analytical guy for the Saudi Pro League.
Sure.
Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
now, so that whole conversation about players are going to him because it's Cristiano. That's wrong. They're going there for the money. Now, in terms of his opinion about it being better than the MLS, somebody needs to. All it takes is a quick Google search on
Thank
Wikipedia
you,
about the
Ricardo.
Saudi
Thank
Pro
you.
League. I actually did some pretty extensive research yesterday, about 4 to 6 hours, looking up what are actually the most competitive leagues in the world. And I could waste my time explaining it to you guys, but I've come down to a couple conclusions, which is actually kind of funny. This Saudi Pro League has existed for 48 seasons now. 48 seasons, okay? Amongst the top 3 teams, which is Al Nassr, the one that Benzema signed to, and Al Hilal, they have won a total of 36 of the available 48 league titles. If you include the team in 4th place with the fourth most league titles, with like the Ever Benegas team, across those 4 teams, they have won 42 of the 48 league titles in that league. So it's not a very competitive league if we're judging on what actual competition means. To me, competition means parity, that where every team legit has a chance to win. That's what sports is about. Not big stadiums, historic clubs, high profile name. That doesn't actually make your league better. And we're seeing that in the top 7. But what I actually did find, the 4 most competitive leagues, and this is going to surprise a lot of you guys, the most competitive league in Europe is actually France historically.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. It's actually kind of funny because of PSG and Lyon. But
Yeah,
outside
but PSG only came in later on. But if you just remove PSG, it makes sense.
yeah, it technically does. And then the 3rd most is Brazil, which makes sense too. They have a lot of historic teams in that country. The 2nd one is Mexico. Mexico is actually very competitive. I've always held that opinion of them. And technically speaking, the most competitive league in the world is actually the MLS. And let me explain this to you.
Shout out, baby.
And let me explain this to you, because I actually did not know this. And I'm someone who lives in Canada. TFC is right there. I really don't care about the MLS. But MLS has only been around for 27 years. Okay? Only 27 years. They have actually had already, in 27 years, 15 different winners.
Wow.
So they're literally averaging a new winner every other season. That's freaking insane. So, I mean, I don't understand in any metric how the Saudi Pro League is actually better than the MLS in terms of competition.
No, but this is what I've always held about the American sports system. It's like, you can criticize it for many things, but what it's always been is we can't have a situation where one team wins like 3 or 4 or 5 in a row. Like, I think if you look at, again, guys, maybe guys in the streets, correct me if I'm wrong. So if you look at the NBA Championships, World Series, even if it shouldn't really be called the World Series because it's only held in America, and the Super Bowl, has there ever been anyone who's won it like more than 3 times in a row or 4 times in a row?
What, the MLS Cup?
No. Basically, Super Bowl, NBA Championships, because I know that. Actually, no. Yeah, Celtics. I think Celtics won like 5 in a row, but that was like way back when.
They won 8 in a
New
row.
England Patriots.
So
The New England
basketball,
Patriots won
the Celtics did 10 in a row back in the 60s.
Wasn't
That's-
it 8?
Yeah, some about 8
Oh,
to
yeah,
10
with Bill
in a
Russell
row.
and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, but there was only like 8 teams in the league.
No, but that's when.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, so when it was like the amount of teams that they now have now, has any team won like 4 or 5 in a row? I know Lakers did 3 in a row, and Bulls did 3 in a row, but I don't think anyone has done 4 or 5 in a row when it's now become all the 30 teams.
No.
The only anomaly is the New England Patriots in the NFL. But that was with Tom Brady and stuff. That's the only anomaly.
Which was what they did like 4 or 5 in a row, or
I think it was 4, and then they did quite a lot. But they had like bits in between. They're like Real Madrid. Like they did 3 in a row, and then there's a pause, and then they did it again.
2 or 3.
No, because I say my thing though is like, because what is competitiveness? Competitiveness strictly is the amount of different teams that can win it.
Yeah, it's literally parity.
Yes, parity. It's parity.
That's all competition is. And anybody who says like competition doesn't actually suggest that the quality of the league has to be high. That's not what competition is. It's just having an equal chance to win something. That's the reality of football. The same with the Saudi Pro League. All the best players that are being bought, they're going just to the top teams in Saudi Arabia. This is not a competitive league. It's just not. Historically, it's not either. It's only one between 3 teams, maybe 4. But yeah, honestly, I don't really get his argument or anybody's argument other than this elitist mentality that Europe is just better by default because they have the big teams, big players, nice stadiums, and all that shit. But on the actual definition of competitiveness, yeah.
What Scott? I just saw Michigan. No, Premier League is not competitive because see, here's my thing.
English football.
Every league is a competition.
Yeah.
Top 4 is not a trophy. That's not a target. The target of the World Cup is to win the trophy. The target of the Nations Cup is to win the trophy. The target of a league is to win the trophy, not top 4. So you say, oh, top 4 is competitive. No. The target is a trophy. So if one team has won it, 5 times in 6 years, that's not competitive. 5 out of 6 is not competitive, bro. No, it's not. It's not. So I don't care how competitive the top 4 race was. It's about the league. Hence why La Liga is not competitive. But here's the thing, though. La Liga, when you see, if it's just 2 teams, it's not competitive. It's competitive between both of them, but overall, it's not really competitive.
Yeah, it's not.
So it's like basically like competition is like where from top to bottom, everybody can say what's up. And let's be real, in the last few years, based on just how much money has been pumped into football, it has been very difficult for any domestic league to be competitive.
Yeah. No, that's true.
Elijah, thoughts on this, and then we'll move to the next one.
Yeah, no. I was gonna add to what Ricardo was saying. Like, honestly, even with the MLS thing, like, remember there was a point in time where the U.S. did not have a national league for about 9 to 10 years post NASL when Pele retired. Like right after Pele retired, about a few years after that league folded because they just ran out of money because there was no star power. So there was a point in time in which there was no top division football.
Wait, so I just saw one comment in the streets. You could argue in the last few years, La Liga and Serie have been the most competitive.
Yes,
so,
but I mean,
because I think what's it called? So Barca this year, last year Real Madrid, the year before Atleti, and the year before that was Real.
But AJ, if you go through Spanish football history, I can compare it with the only thing I can compare where it's kind of like the same 2 every time is Scotland, because it's literally Celtic Rangers,
yeah.
And then Spain is literally Madrid Barca, maybe Atletico. I mean, Deportivo was an anomaly. I mean, what back in the 90s, I think there was one point where it was there was one team that won that wasn't supposed to win it, but it just happened. But you can just tell, like, for me, Spain is going toward is literally on that Scotland route when it's just the same 2 every single time, and it's not good.
Elijah, to add further to that, when I was looking at this, when I was doing the research, especially like Italian football,
yes,
and you can apply to Spanish football, even if you were to say they're competitive because 3 different teams have won it or 4 different teams have won it in this area, it's actually still not competitive because if you look at Italy, for example, they've had 4 different winners. Historically speaking, Juventus and the both Milan clubs have always been the dominant teams in the list of Italy.
Yeah.
And then that 4th club is typically Roma, Lazio, or Napoli. However, if you were to look at it, who were the last 4 winners, it consists of those 3 big teams and one of those other 3 teams that I listed that their greatness comes in cycles. So even though they have different winners, the winners are historically the same.
Yeah, like I think, what's it called? So basically, Napoli, correct me if I'm wrong, Napoli are the only team from the south of Italy who've actually won the league.
No, Roma and Lazio have.
Oh, so Roma and Lazio. Okay, yeah. But it's like, typically, Roma only have that 1 dub, but typically, only teams in the north of Italy actually win it, and very rarely the teams in the south win it.
The last time outside of Juve, the 2 Milan clubs, Roma, Lazio, and Napoli, the other times the Italian league actually had formidable teams was one Genoa, Torino, and I forgot the other team name. But
Sampdoria? Nothing was Sampdoria.
I can't remember, but what I found is that those dynasties came before 1940s.
Parma?
I forgot what it was.
I doubt it was Parma.
Oh, Bologna. It was Bologna.
And you want us the crazy thing about Torino? Torino won 4 in a row, and they were on the road to win the 5th one, but the entire team died in a plane crash.
Damn. Basically, same thing with United.
Yeah.
AK, talk to me and then we'll go to the next topic.
Besides this guy sounding like an absolute egotistical maniac, yeah, I don't think the Saudi league is on the level of MLS, but the thing is, like, yeah, I think Ricardo mentioned it, the 4 clubs like Al Ittihad, Al Ali, Al Nasser, and Al Hilal are being owned by the PIF, but like also I think there are 4 other clubs which are being owned by, I think Steven Gerrard's Al Ettifaq is being owned by the sports ministry. There's a club that's being owned by Aramco, basically the oil company in Saudi. And there are 2 other like major government companies that are owning 2 other clubs. So I think it will become possibly more competitive. But in terms of competitiveness, I don't think it hands a candle to the MLS just because of the structure it is. But again, why these guys didn't come to Saudi Arabia because of Cristiano Ronaldo. Maybe Cristiano Ronaldo's move to Saudi Arabia was like an indication that, hey, I can make this amount. If they're paying Ronaldo this amount, I can make this much amount. But at the end of the day, they're coming because of the money. Like Ruben never said it. Ruben Neves, in his interview, would have said, "I'm coming because my countryman CR7 made the movie." No, he didn't say that. He said, "I'm coming here because of money, because I wanna make enough money while playing the sport." So I don't understand how Ronaldo's saying he's the reason they're coming. He's more of a factor where it's like Ronaldo is getting so much money. Maybe I'm not the same profile as Ronaldo, but even 1/10 of the money Cristiano Ronaldo's making will set me up for life. So that's why they're going. So and in terms of the competitiveness of the Saudi Pro League, you have to see it. Like as I said, like the 4 best clubs are being taken over by the PIF. The other 4 clubs are being taken over by incredibly prominent companies, and they're recruiting like coaches like Gerrard. As much as you want to say Gerrard's a terrible coach, he has a profile in the game as a coach. He coached the Premier League team, so that's something there. So who knows? I think it may be more competitive. It may be It may be amongst the more competitive leagues in the world, but at this moment, the Saudi league is a question mark, and until we actually see it in action, we actually see the revenue numbers and all of that, we won't know how it's going.
Let me get some Dubinsky's, man. Shout out to your boy, Dajare. Thank you very much for your Dubinsky, man. Thank you for the dope. Perez was right. We needed a Super League. If Saudi keep it like this for the next 5 markets, they'll be ahead of Europe. No more all clubs, all nations. For me, post-COVID, everybody was suffering. And this is why I already put the video out there on YouTube saying that I'll be discussing a bit on the members' Hangouts. If FIFA don't interfere, Saudi Pro League is going to be a viable destination because the amount of money they are going to be able to offer, if there are no checks and balances by FIFA and they're allowed to offer these crazy, massive contracts that Europe cannot compete with, there'll be a viable alternative. The Super League is something that Europe can have to say, okay, we can at least, because the amounts of money you can generate with a Super League, with your own streaming service, own TV package, and own viewership, is astronomical. All the big clubs playing all each other under one streaming service that is now spread amongst everybody will make crazy amounts of money. So until that Super League comes through, if you're still with this whole UEFA Champions League, bro, these guys can say, what's up on Ricardo? What was it that we're saying? How long will it be until we see a Saudi pro club invited into the Champions League?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna go to. If they don't allow the Saudi Pro League into the UEFA thing, which I don't think is gonna happen anyways, then I actually don't agree with that. I actually don't think this Saudi thing is actually sustainable for the players because if all the best players, you think about this, what makes European football good is that the leagues are good and the European competition is highly valued, right? So if all these players are going to Asia, okay, let's keep it on the broader side. They're going to Asia, but they're all going to one specific league. Not all these teams can play in the Asian Champions League. So that Asian Champions League is devalued, and the most prized possession would be the Saudi Arabian league title. I don't think at the stage we're at right now, we value like football culture. We don't value leagues as much as we did in the past. So just winning a Saudi title and the secondary title being the AFC, I think it's called whatever AFC Champions League, isn't that valuable. So I don't actually think this is gonna kind of be like anything sustainable in the long run.
Yeah. Khalid, thank you for the dub, Khalid. My club Al Hilal have a good striker who can be good for Chelsea. His name is.
Big up Igalo. Big up Igalo.
Like I think Igalo can stay exactly where he's at.
Respect Igalo, man. Respect Igalo.
Matt
He's
Gee.
Nigerian as well.
All right, Issy. You forget Maguire is very good at ball playing and great in the air. Kepa at the back, corner attack, Chelsea on the way to the Champions League. Matthew, no thanks. Again, thanks for the gesture. Thank you for coming through. But if Maguire steps one pinky in London, there are going to be issues. And I have people in London who are going to be able to give him time. So, Matsgi, Maguire works best with Spanish keepers. Kepa should be excited with the new Maguire links. They'll bring out their best out of each other. Hashtag MacKepa. First of all, that hashtag is disgusting. And I'm inducting that hashtag. Let me reiterate myself. Maguire is not allowed in London. Forget about West London. Forget about Hammersmith and Fulham. He's not allowed in London. So, now, if you come to London, go to West Ham. But until then, you're not allowed anywhere near London. And also, by the way, we are getting Menio. Kepa will not be the number one keeper next season.
I thought you're not in London.
Wait, you're getting Magic Mike?
I know, I'm not. Ben, what is a fraud? Shut up, Ben. Without EPL, your channel is finished. Clown. All right. Okay. Thank you. Football breakdown. R9 overrated. Oh, so Ricardo, look how he starts, you stupid idiot, man. R9 overrated, mid-club career, gets an injury excuse. Critics hate Mbappe, don't keep it consistent. R9 only won because Brazil was loaded. Rivaldo over R9 in O2. Well, football breakdown, I think you should change the name to football breakdown because if you actually watch the O2 World Cup, R9 was that dude. And that was voted top 3 World Cup campaigns
carried
of all
to the
time.
Final.
So football breakdown. I think you need to work on your breaking because I think you just broke down that thing.
Carried to the final.
So
his campaign was better, for being honest.
Let me come to Guled here with this though. Because Ricardo is annoying me at the moment. So Guled.
Who even said anything?
Guled. When I pull up this image, what's the first thing that comes to your mind when I pull up this image? The first thing that comes to your mind when you see just the first thought in your mind when you see this image.
Ow!
Apart from that.
Wasted talent.
Okay, so good. You're part of the crew that don't win him back at Chelsea.
HH, the guy is very talented.
Yes.
In terms of, when it comes to playing as a team, I don't know. Something is missing with this guy. I don't know what it is. If it's still heartbroken, I don't know what it is.
Oh wow. Okay. Let's not go there. Let's not bring the Adam 22 tax on this guy. So good. My thing though is, but he has put out a statement, and I think this statement is sad, and it's a desperate cry for help. So, and you'd think that you receive a strong response from Barca fans. And all I hear from Barca fans is, what the F, what the hell, oh my gosh, cringe, this loser, I can now see why she left him. And all these kinds of crazy stuff attributed to that statement. Thinking about Javi's Barca and that team, do you see him fitting into Barca, or you think Barca should pass on him?
To be honest, HH can actually fit, but it actually depends on him. Because I think to play for Barca, it's all about the team. It's not about individuals, right? Especially with the system that Xavi is trying to implement. So if Joao Felix joins Barca, I think he might interrupt the flow. I don't think their counter attack is going to be as efficient. I don't think their chances are going to be as efficient because he would always try and be the so-called star. He'd always try and take an extra touch or take a shot when he's not supposed to, when a player is open. So I think this guy actually needs to completely rejuvenate his way of playing. Because I know, he comes from Portugal, and I know it's all about technique, as you say, and so on.
Which is very important. We need that line in football.
Yes, no, 100%, especially now that it's very scarce. But you have to think about the team as well. It's not always about you. And I think the reason why, since I think he won the Ballon, was it the best young player when he was young, before he joined Atletico Madrid, he was supposed to be the next big thing. And he does have the talent to be the next big thing. But the issue with him is, his team play is always questionable. He always tends to be doing a little bit extra. And that always never, okay, fair enough if he scored more goals. And if it worked out for him, I would say fair enough. I would raise my hands and say, kudos to you. But every decision he makes seems to be, there is no end product. It seems to be just, a chance, or he will fluff it, or he'll probably lose the ball because he's trying to take on, 2, 3 extra players. So I think it's a mentality thing.
So that's a shame. I mean, Hokage, do you agree with this aspect that Felix is a very talented guy that everyone agrees with, but he simply can't find a club? Chelsea don't seem to want him. Atletico, we know don't want him, and now Barca fans are like, nah, we don't want him. So okay, how in a world where everyone agrees that he's talented, but nobody wants him?
Maybe he's not very talented. Maybe he's just pretty good. I don't think he's very talented anymore. I've seen enough. How can you go game after game after game making bad decision after bad decision after bad decision? At least have a good game once in a while. You know what I mean? So I don't know, because I think he's pretty good, but I don't know. No one wants him. Where does it what? Go to a club like Juventus or something? I don't know. What is he supposed to do? I have no idea. That's for his agent to find out, because no top club wants him. Atleti don't want him. Did they say they're gonna sell him? I don't know. What's the move for him? You have to.
So is it a case? Because I just saw someone mention it in the streets. Does he have ozolitis? And by that I mean you're a luxury player, and we live in a world where we can't cater for luxury players like your Ozil, like your Isco, like your James Rodriguez.
Please don't put Ozil in the same category as Brick.
I don't think they're the same, because I don't even know what Joao Felix's best position is. Because
exactly,
I don't even know. Is he? It's like him and Havertz. He's in Havertz's position. What the hell do you guys do? What's your position? Can you figure it out first, what you bring to the team, and then be asking for all these moves and twerking for Barca? Barca don't need this guy. Barca, their midfield is looking stacked. There's no place for them in their system, in my opinion, the way they play. So, I think it's a case of, I don't think he even knows what his best position is on the field. He's everywhere. When I see him play, he's everywhere. I don't know what he specializes in.
I'm thinking that, you have to widen your horizons. I'm now thinking that maybe look to Italy. Maybe look to a place where the game can be slower and someone can cater for you. Basically, people say it was George Mendes, who's supposed to be the super agent. Signing that blood pact with Atleti was freaking stupid. Because my thing is that, especially when you have a young player, just do 2-3 years. Because you know what Simeone is about. You know what Atleti is about. And surely you must know what kind of player you have and whatever clients you have. And even if you know what you have, just to be on the safe side, 2-3 years. So you know that in 2-3 years, if it doesn't work out, you can now jump ship and now say what's up. But you've now signed this super blood pact. And now it's the only way that people can acquire him is through a loan. Because I think that he needs probably go to Italy. Yeah. Or just because some even mentioned it, a Sevilla, a Villarreal. Somewhere where, okay, we can cater for you to now say what's up. But My fear is that the way football is right now, is there a place for a player like a João Felix?
Milan and Inter, I think those are two good options. Milan are looking for strikers. Like they're in for the Taremi guy at Porto. So
no, but the issue with that though is Pulisic has gone there. Leao plays wide on the left, and Pulisic plays the number 10 for America. So most likely Milan will use Pulisic as the number 10 if Leao is wide on the left.
The sick is Milan's 10. Are you serious right now? The sick is Milan's
okay. Where else does he play? Because I don't think he plays on the right, and Leao plays on the left.
Oh my god!
I thought he was going to land on the bench.
Bro, he doesn't give that kind of interview on ESPN FC to go and warm the bench. How do you go from a bench in London to a bench in Milan? That's crazy.
I mean, the weather's better.
Hey, where the designer bench man is?
Wise case, look, man, they are.
He's a brick for Portugal. Simeone has shown what he can do without that prick in his team, and we were all given a 4K Ultra HD viewing to his attacking abilities at Chelsea. So I don't know where you go from here.
Actually, wait, hold on. Mods, can you please put from then till now on timeout, please?
Wait, do Inter Miami need?
They're playing the Champions League.
Can someone please there from time, please?
I was gonna say, respect Union Berlin, man. Respect the Union.
Come on, let's say like, that's you're being ridiculous, right?
No, respect the Union.
And no. Wesley, with all due disrespect, disrespect,
Wait, hold
Union
on.
Berlin is crazy.
Wait, I believe Chelsea are not in Europe, right? I believe they are. So respect the Union. I don't know where this guy goes because
Mods, can you please put be safe though in timeout, please? Can you please put be safe though in timeout, please? Thank you. So okay, so where does he go though? That's my thing. Where does he does he go?
Italy will be the best option for him. I think that slow style suits him better. Where he goes in Italy, I don't know, because are any other clubs actually showing any interest? No.
Pescara?
No.
Wait, isn't that makeup?
Those fishing.
Juve Stabia?
Yeah, J2S. Wow.
It's France. Lacazette dropped like 500 goals in France.
Bro, you know what? I don't think there's any team that's actually showing viable interest.
Wait, hold on. Like, look, let's see. If we're saying Union Berlin, we might as well just say Sofia United in the Bulgarian league.
What? They're in the
Bro, I tell you what, guys. There's one time back the day I was watching. For some reason, they were showing the Bulgarian league like when I was in the airport in Nigeria. I swear to you, this looked like Mad Max Fury Road. I couldn't see what was happening. They were definitely playing a match, but you know that scene when they go through that hailstorm in Fury Road? That's what this match looked like. I was like, guys, what are they doing in Eastern Europe?
Were there any racist chants?
Why are they airing that in Nigeria of all places? I don't know what. But anyways.
Because Amokachi went there.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, just say no more. Say no more. No, okay. Where does he go?
I don't know. And how old is he? How old is he now?
Bro, I think this guy's like 24, 25.
23 or 24.
You're lying. AK, you're lying, bro.
Yeah, he went to Atleti at like 18.
He's 23. Right? He's gonna be 24 in November.
Bro, how do you, as a 23-year-old, and with the profile that he's somehow managed to build up with his PR, how the hell do you not have any club in Europe interested? Like have a serious interest in you, bro? Juventus are even interested in Lukaku, man. How is there no interest?
Why is his price tag is ridiculous? That's the problem.
Yeah, and his wages.
It's because of that freaking contract. Basically, Mendes messed him up. Basically, Mendes is to blame. Mendes, you messed. Basically,
no.
Who signs a 7-8-year blood pact?
Chelsea Football Club. So,
yeah.
Wait, is that more
what are you saying?
Yeah, you're in no position to talk about blood plaques, but like, you're in no position to talk about it. You hand out prison sentences for fun. But this guy, you can blame Mendes for the contract, yes, of course. But I'm sorry, there's no excuse for this guy bricking it consistently. Like, this is on him mainly more than Mendes, because for all that talent that was supposed to be on show, He was supposed to be the face of Portuguese football after Cristiano. Like,
He
no.
still can be. He's only 23 years old.
Yeah, but his career is looking like he's on the downhill. Like, and I don't know how many years he got left on that Atleti contract.
Wait. I mean, no. So, I mean, like, where is this image from? Is this Old Trafford? I don't know. Is this Old Trafford?
Yes.
Is this after he scored a goal at Old Trafford?
So that was his only contribution.
But that was with the hair in net, so it doesn't really count.
Okay, no. I just no. Like, I'm not like because just so it's just when he scored a goal at Old Trafford. Okay.
Wait, Jet, is he speaking in fluent domestic or European? Like, I don't understand.
Okay, look, Ricardo, why did you send a message saying why is Barca interested in this beta male? Why did he send me that message in my DM? And I find that highly offensive. Ricardo, I find that highly offensive. Okay. Why wouldn't you take him at Barca? Why not?
Why not? One, he's just be surplus to what we already have. Two, I don't want a cuck on my team.
Okay.
Three,
wow.
Three,
it's bad mentality.
Yeah, his mentality stinks. Like, his professional stinks. Like, I actually don't believe what he actually said to Fabrizio Romano. It kind of just sounded like he was, like, I think he knows that he can kind of maneuver his way to Barcelona because Laporta likes this guy for some reason. I think he just likes him as a player. I don't know if there's anything more than that.
Hold on. Did everyone see Laporta give Gundogan's wife that cake?
Yes.
Wait,
did you see? Wait, what?
Wait, go to Twitter. Like,
whoa,
Gundogan was presented at Barca and everything, and Laporta came out of nowhere with his big belly and had a cake for her, and she couldn't pull out the camera.
That's a crazy statement.
Did anyone see the camera angle from behind?
Yes.
No.
Yes, that's crazy.
Ricardo, continue.
Wait,
Ricardo.
We're gonna fat shame Laporta, but when we fat shame Hazard, all of a sudden it's a problem. Okay.
I said big belly.
All right.
Why? Wait, how's that fat shame? His belly is big belly.
He's fat. I'm gonna tell Joey Swoles on you. But anyways, look. You got jealous. No, Joe Felix, like my opinion of him, he's a very, very technical player, but I think the professionalism is just like not there. Like I think Fabrizio also said that when he said what he said to him, he actually has no regard to actually Barcelona's financial situation. So it's either he's willing to come to Barcelona completely being lowballed, or he's just trying to look for a way out of Barcelona. I mean, of Atletico Madrid, and Barcelona is probably the most viable destination, given that Laporta has probably had some level of interest in him. So I actually don't believe that he's actually a fan of Barcelona, which wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, this guy, look, don't get me wrong, I would take him if we lowball the hell out of Atleti and he gets lowballed on a salary. Because, I mean, it's better to have a quality player on the bench than not to have him at all when you might need him. So I mean,
so basically, no point in breaking the bank for him.
No, not unless we have complete and full leverage over the situation. Which, to be honest, he kind of done us a favor in saying what he said. That I also don't think Atleti have done themselves any favor because they kick this guy out. They don't play him. He's probably gone into so many scuffles with Simeone, but Atletico still want to sell this guy on an insanely high transfer fee. They have absolutely no leverage in negotiations other than the fact that they can let him rot in their bank for like 4 years. Because that's how much years he has left in his contract. So we're doing him more of a favor if we get him, and we're doing a favor for Atletico. So technically, Barcelona have absolutely all the leverage if they want to get him. But,
isn't his release clause like 300 million?
Yeah, nobody's paying that shit though.
Can't he play
How much?
or what? Or no?
His release, I'm pretty sure his release clause is like 300 mil or something.
You're lying.
Wait, how long does he have left in his contract?
Wait, he signed a contract extension in January.
Oh yeah,
Atletico Madrid.
Yeah,
he had 1 year left. He signed another 3 years.
2027?
Yeah, 2027.
You're never getting the prime version you hope.
Wait, what year was he signed?
He signed it.
22,
He
right?
signed till 2027 this year when he was at Chelsea.
Yeah.
Before he came to Chelsea on loan.
Wait, he extended while he was at Chelsea?
He extended
Yeah,
this
he
year for
extended
like
while
4
he was at
years.
Chelsea.
This This has to be the worst handled career I think I've ever seen in
This
football.
clown extended his career while he was at Chelsea.
His contract, if he didn't sign, he had 1 year left.
Oh
He
my
would have gone for free
God.
next summer. But he signed the contract extension for another 4
Hey,
years.
you gotta drop the break for that, bro.
Oh my God. Damn bloody fool.
Yo, we can all admit his agent needs to be fired.
It was because he wanted to go out alone, so they made a compromise and said you have to sign the contract.
So
Yeah, they made it
wait, so he's
mandatory.
is he
They made
is
it
he
So he
just gonna
did
get?
that.
Isn't his agent Mendes though? Isn't his agent
Yes,
Mendes?
yeah.
Wait,
Is
so he
this
did
guy
all
just
that-
gonna get loaned out for the rest of his career?
Wait,
Yes.
so let me get this straight. He did this all just to join a team that finished 12th.
No,
Yeah,
but
because
even though
Athletic
that,
didn't want to lose any money on the original deal. They want to get a transfer fee for him eventually. So they thought Chelsea would come back in, but Chelsea haven't.
Yo, this
Yeah, but
guy's screwed,
guys,
man. This guy's screwed.
Let's be completely honest. The only league that can actually afford him is Saudi.
Wait, how did he?
Isn't he only like 23 years old?
Guled, is there a Saudi protein that's going to pay 300 mil just for a release?
They don't have to pay. They don't have to pay the release.
They don't
clause.
have to pay the HH. They don't have to pay the release clause.
Yeah, Athletic could just
what's it called?
Yeah,
Loan.
No, the
No,
release clause-
Sorry. Okay.
the
They
release
can
clause is
buy
only
him.
for-
They can, but I don't think Atleti's gonna.
But it's like
If
Wait,
his
how
contract,
much-
if his contract's till 27, I don't think Atleti's just gonna let him go for cheap. So
Wait,
So I got a question. for you.
no.
What-
Then what's the price then?
how much more money do Inter Miami have?
Stop it.
I don't know. They just signed
No,
Ronaldo.
and also what's called Hazard is already he's fulfilling that number 10 per position.
wait,
so-
Jake West,
Burger King.
Jake West,
Hazard,
bro,
Burger
the
King.
Number 10,
the
number
whole
10.
Number
Oh,
10
Burger
where?
King.
Where? No, number 10 where?
What, the number 10
That's
order?
in Inter Miami.
Nah, that's already reserved for the greatest
For
player.
what?
Yeah,
Number
no,
10
No,
order?
no. Messi is a shadow striker, whatever.
No,
Hazard
you
is
can get a Big Mac silhouette on the back. of his jersey.
Hazard is a number. Yeah, Messi can just do whatever.
He can,
Like
wear,
he's
he can wear the
striker.
number 100, man.
Okay, my guy's reviving his career in Miami.
For more chickens.
AC Miami.
Oh wow.
Has you reviewed the Messi burger yet?
No, someone needs to review that Messi burger. man.
I found out that Inter Miami has more followers than Inter Milan now. So is Inter Miami the real team now?
Oh my God.
Oh, no, okay, but it's fair. Seedorf over Robin, Bergkamp, and the Dutch. Who's the Dutch John Lennon?
Is that Cruyff?
The guy you don't like.
Wait. Is he talking
I
about Clive?
disagree.
He's talking about Cruyff.
He's talking about Cruyff
That's
as the
correct.
heir.
That's
No,
correct.
no, wait, Seedorf over Robin. Overall, as an overall player, yes. Seedorf over Bergkamp, no.
Not even
Beckham for me,
Robin.
Beckham over
I think
Seedorf.
Robin
Oh,
is
this
better.
guy's just being raw dog.
Bro, how is
But
Robin?
Seedorf just missed the
Wait,
UCL.
HH.
Why is that baldy Robin in the same convo as Bergkamp and
Respect.
Cruyff?
I think
shit
because
me.
Robin invented the inside
that
forward
guy was a
position.
prime-
I think Bergkamp invented the inside forward position. I think maybe
Oh,
something
he
like that.
didn't. He actually did.
Yes, he did. Football guru.
changed
Jao
inside
Felix,
forward.
22, has more clubs than his. Okay. All right.
Wow.
So QC8. HH, what does Joe Felix and Adam 22 have?
Oh, wow.
I don't know
Taco.
who that is.
So Barca need a left winger to balance the
He's
team.
not. He's not a left winger.
He's not a winger.
Yeah,
He's
he's
a
the best. Wait.
He's not a winger at all.
He's a free roll merchant, bro. I think he's a
He's the
free roll
best.
merchant.
Barcelona don't even use the left
He's
winger.
the best football brain.
Yeah, he's the best
Best
football brain.
footballing brain in the Premier
Union
League.
Berlin in a seal with a Lego built stadium.
That's so true.
Respect
Rolling
Lego.
Gears
Wait, no,
Respect
okay,
can't
hold up.
build that stadium.
Wait.
Respect
their-
Lego.
no, okay, hold up. Their stadium is made out of a Lego.
Yeah.
It
yeah.
looks like a Lego.
Yeah, it looks like a Lego.
Is it bigger than Stamford Bridge still?
Okay, wait, hold up. Union Berlin Stadium.
Bro, respect Lego, man. Respect Lego.
Oh no,
Yeah,
Lego
because
is great. It
Yeah,
just
because
has
I think
the
Legoland.
people at Lego World needs to chill.
Yeah,
bro.
shout out to Legoland.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, actually kind
Oh
of.
wow, this actually does look a bit like Lego. Wow, strange. Shout out to David T. Think of the Dubinsky man. Felix going from CFC to ACM
Yeah.
if his baby.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Oh, no.
I'm gonna keep on. I'm just gonna move on from that very quickly.
Wait, who else smacks his girlfriend?
His girlfriend cheating
hasn't?
messed him up. Oh my god. Okay. I mean, guys, can we
dark. This is dark.
Yeah, I mean,
So
look.
that's his girlfriend.
Wait, so you're telling me he doesn't know a position in the bedroom and on the pitch?
Okay. Let's move. So, Elijah, I need to ask you a very simple question here. Actually, no. Wait. Guled, are you still there though? Guled, are you still there?
Yeah, who is there?
Yeah.
All right, Guled. Can you please tell me what is wrong with these sad individuals, please?
You're still
Can you please
beefing
tell me
with
what's wrong
Seagulls?
with these sad individuals?
Kais,
Wait, did they take your chips again?
He's still beefing with Seagulls.
HH, I think.
HH, I'm out.
No, you're
Peace
right.
out.
You're right, Elijah. You're right. I think now that the last bid has been declined, I think it was.
So they rejected the 70 mil.
Yeah, it was 70 million plus 5 million add-ons. They rejected it, but I think Caicedo is going to take matters into his own hands. Because
so basically not turn him for training and just put up a force.
Yeah, he's going to put in a transfer request, and also he believes, and his team believes, his camp believes basically, that 80 million is a fair price. So I think maybe if Chelsea bump it up to maybe 75 million plus 10 million add-ons, I think, and he puts in the transfer request, I think it will be done because he's pushing for it. He's personally pushing for it.
Do you, in your humble opinion, with how Brighton have been operating, do you think that does the trick? Or do you think that these guys are still going to hold out for something near 100 mil?
The only reason why they're putting us in this kind of weird situation is because of Levi Colvin.
Oh yeah, of course. No. Well, it's that, it's Potter, it's Cucurella, it's the whole shebang. It's a whole shebang.
Yes, and knowing that they already gave them, they gave him their word, that when he signed the contract, they told him they're going to let him go. I think the only person that can actually push for this is him, his team. I think this is why it's the best viable option is going to be for him to put in a transfer request. Because if he doesn't, they're gonna keep on insisting and try and pushing it to 100 mil. And remember, HH, Brighton is going through the same preseason city. I think they're going to be in the same cup as Chelsea. Well, they're not far away from each other. So this one can go on probably until I don't know, beginning of August. So I hope that he puts in the transfer request, because if he doesn't, I think we're going to keep lowballing them. I don't know what lowball he's on. And, I was surprised when they said that the first bid we gave them was 60 mil. I was shocked. But, I think Todd Bowley is trying to think ahead, because I think he might have 2 or 3 more signings coming in, thanks to Wesley Fofana's injury as well.
Elijah, how does this Caicedo thing get resolved? Because Brighton have been very, very, very annoying. Because Elijah, I want my midfielder, I want my team ready and prepped. Because Elijah, I want to drop a 3-piece on your head on the opening day of the season. I want to drop a 3-piece on your head on the opening day of the season. So, talk to me, man. Are we going to have the Kais ready for that game against you boys?
Unfortunately, no. No, there's no way.
So you think that Brighton won't do 80 mil plus add-ons?
No, unless he forces his way out. But no, 100 mil makes sense, bro. They're one of those clubs where
makes sense.
Just give them the money, man. This is all you got to do.
No. Elijah, that's not how it works. Brighton Football Club are not going to strong arm me into 100 mil. Sorry, do you know how people are pay the money. No, Brighton are not going to strong arm me to 100 mil. That's not how it works.
I just don't understand why you're still beefing with Seagulls. That's the thing that's really blowing my mind, because
I put out a very funny tweet saying that, like, in 2023, we're really living in a world where Brighton are trying to strong arm Chelsea for 100 mil. And then I got attacked by Jack Smith, John Smith, Stewart, Summerby, and so forth from Brighton. I'm like, wait, who are these guys? But it is what it is.
I mean, you gotta also try to put your foot in yourself in their shoes, because they're also playing European football. So, and you're not, unfortunately. And if they give away Caicedo, that's going to ruin their chances of improving on the continental stage. He plays a massive role, him and Matoma and Tony March. So those three for sure play a massive role for that side, especially.
Oh, I think Elijah got stuck.
Oh no, I'm here.
Okay, cool.
I'm here.
Yeah, go for it.
So it's really, I mean, I think it's important for them to at least try to stick you guys up as much as you can, as much as they can. Sorry, until either you leave the transaction table, which will be seen as a W for them, or you give them 100 mil, which is also a W for them. So you're pretty much in a lose-lose situation, unfortunately. So unless you give 90, 95, 100, you're not winning this. You're not winning this beef, unfortunately. So
guys, babe.
So is this the consensus here? So people are saying that we have to pay 100 mil for Moises.
Yes, HH, you have to pay 100 mil.
You bought the manager, you bought most of the players, so they want.
You brought the badge as well.
That makes no difference. No. AK, how can we live in a world where you're paying 100 mil for a dude called Moises? Come
How
on,
can
AK,
you sell
you're living in a world where
for 70 million?
HH, you're living in a world where
70 million.
you're
scam people, you get
wait, AK.
You're living in a world where you're paying for the mud. You're paying like 90 million for mud.
AK, that was a political signing. Come on,
I don't care if it was a political signing.
This is karma for Chelsea.
This is exactly. You're paying 90 mil for the mud. You're paying 70 mil for a lanky German guy. What else?
Kai Havertz.
You
paid
11 mil loan fee for João Felix.
AK,
it's only fair.
No, but okay, in your view, come on, what Brighton are doing is stupid.
Can I speak on this afterwards?
Yeah, I'll come to Blake afterwards. AK, come on, in your view, this is stupid.
It's their player. It's not your player.
I don't care, AK. I don't know, AK. I don't give it. I couldn't care less if it's their player. Them putting 100 mil, they're doing it out of spite, and it's ridiculous. They're being ridiculous.
Well, you have to pay it. Do you want to get Moises Caicedo?
For the right price, yes.
If you have to pay what Brighton asks.
No, AK, them valuing him at 100 mil, you're being stupid. You're being ridiculous and you're being stupid.
You're being
stupid.
I don't care if it's stupid. You have to pay what they ask.
No, we don't. No, we don't. Because, AK, we're not paying 100 mil for... AK, we are going to settle on 7. And here's me. I'm so angry with how these guys have been acting. This really should be 660 based on how they've actually pissed me off. But I'll be nice and I'll give you 775.
You paid 60 million for Cucurella. Why do you think Caicedo wouldn't cost near 100 mil? 65 for Cucurella. Why do you think Caicedo wouldn't cost near 100 mil? Cucurella's a left back.
AK, we got fitness out of Cucurella. We all know this. Like, okay, that transfer window from Chelsea, it was a mess. It was a complete mess. So don't use the Cucurella price. It was all a complete mess. But we cannot live in a world where we are paying 100 mil for a dude called Moises. No.
Let me stop you right there. There's even Brighton fans that said that 65 mil was not enough. So basically, you've been lowballing them this entire time.
If you wanted to play a good player at the right place, you should have gone on with Ugarte. Yeah. You wanted to have the right price player, but you pulled out of that deal and won Caicedo. So you're gonna pay 100 mil. That's it.
Okay. Still don't know why you did that.
Wait, hold on. Wait, Blake, on me. Blake, talk to me, man.
Okay, so I agree with what AK said about the Ugarte because Ugarte has a release clause, so his price was fixed. The issue with the Caicedo deal is when Caicedo signed that new contract, he never put himself in a position to have a get out of jail card. Should have had a release clause of like 70 million. I'm not signing a new deal if you can give me a release clause, give me some terms to get out of the contract, kind of like what McAllister did. But the problem is they're comparing the price to what Declan Rice got sold for, to what Mount got sold for. They are saying that he's as good as Declan Rice, and they are also saying that he's worth what Mason Mount got sold for with 1 year left on his contract.
And Blake, them doing that is being stupid.
Because
okay, Blake, let me ask you. Do you really believe that Caicedo is as valuable to Brighton as Rice is to West Ham?
No. But
so what is guys talking about?
My thing is this. In my personal opinion, Caicedo is like a £50 million player. A lot of these players are like 50 to 40 million pounds. Like we're in a market where players like Lavio, who's had his first season, is getting priced at 50 million.
Right.
When you got players like him getting priced at 50 million, where he's only played like 20 more games than Baticic, you can also see that there's a lot of inflation in certain players. They know how badly you need him. They know how much players you sold, so they're holding you to 100 million ransom. That's really what it comes down to. I don't think he's worth 100 mil. I don't think Declan Rice is worth 100 mil. But this is their players.
So let me get this straight. So you're saying that if we don't put down 100 mil, we can't get Caicedo from Brighton.
Put down 75, and they said that's not even close.
You should start with 80. You might get him for like 90. You should start with 80.
It's gonna be
these guys
plus
are
add-ons.
These guys, this is a freaking stick up.
5 add-ons.
Hey,
Gonna
Jake,
be
you know.
90.
No, but hey,
5 add-ons.
Blake, it's a stick up.
Do you know what the problem is?
It's a stick up. What these guys are doing is a stick up.
But hey, do you know what the problem is? We're in an era where little clubs don't need to sell players no more. Back in the day, they needed to sell players. When a big club came, they listened to whatever the big club asked for because they needed to sell players.
Especially in the Prem.
Yeah, like I said with the whole Lavia thing, Lavia should be getting sold for like 20 to 30 million because they got relegated. But these clubs don't need to sell no more. These clubs don't need to sell. They're not in a hurry to sell. They're financially stable. But if Caicedo was playing for like an AC Milan or Inter Milan, he would have been sold for like 35 mil or 40 mil. It's just the fact that you're buying them from other Premier League teams where they're financially stable and they don't need to sell anybody. That's the problem. The problem is Caicedo plays for a Premier League team. If he played abroad, he wouldn't be going for that much. Let's keep it real now. That's what I'm going to say.
Hey, you know what the irony is, right, in this situation as well? You see, even though we didn't give them Levi Colwill, right? I think was it last night or yesterday, they signed a new left-sided centre-back from Brazil. So they already got the cover, which means they don't actually need Levi Colwill anymore. But I think they're doing this out of spite. They're doing this out of spite.
They would have done that to anybody.
These guys, as I said again, Blake, AK, I appreciate your explanations, but with all due disrespect, I don't give a crap about Brighton's finances and so forth. I couldn't care less. We are not paying you 100 mil. And Blake and AK, you are going to accept 80 million.
So
Max!
Blake. Wait.
No, Blake. You hear what I said? Max 85. That is the, I'm going to put it, maximum. Blake, these greedy people are not getting one kobo above 85 million. No. These greedy people, these spiteful, greedy people who, you're not going to be able to compete to the trophies that Chelsea are going to compete with. Also, let me say this as well. Look at this guy's face. Look at this. You are keeping a guy beyond his will. This guy is unhappy. Blake, a man has said that I want to leave Chelsea. This is my dream. And because of spite.
You mean Brighton?
Because of spite, you're keeping an unhappy man and you're facing a man's being happy. Blake, aren't those the actions of an evil institution? So should we not view Brighton as an evil institution? A guy who says that my dream is to play for Chelsea, but out of spite, you are denying a man his dream and his happiness. Aren't you evil? No, wait, hold on. Isn't that an example of evil? So hold on, wait a minute. So what? So we're not dealing with an evil institution?
The example
wait a minute. So are you saying right now that Chelsea are now the saviors? We are basically we are the Jedi, and these guys are the Sith. So what the good guys here, we're to save Caicedo.
How are you the Jedi? You're imprisoning him. You're going to imprison him to another 9-year contract again. How are you a Jedi? In fact, you're probably a worse. You're more of an evil institution.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean by common? Wait, what's this guy saying? Wait, HH, common. What do you mean by common? Wait, hold up. Also, what do you mean by common? Do you believe it is right that a guy says he wants to leave, and they're putting 100 mil on these dudes, and they're only doing this out of spite, not because they value him at 100 mil. They're doing this out of freaking spite. And these greedy, evil morons think we're going to spend 100 mil? Are you stupid?
Let me tell you why you guys.
Are you stupid?
Let me tell you why you guys are going to end up spending 100 mil. What other DMs are on the market?
Exactly.
Oh wait, what other DMs are on the market? HH.
Exactly. Speak on it.
Like if you don't get Caicedo, who are you going to get?
I mean, there was a guy.
20 mil, and we'll give you.
You're gonna get what's that guy that plays for Benfica?
McTominay's available.
Florentino Luis.
Florentino Ruiz, who has a release clause of 107 million. You're gonna get him?
No,
you might as well get Caicedo at that point.
Blake, you're actually right, because there is a scarcity of DMs to the point that Barcelona signed Joel Romeo. I mean,
so because there's a scarcity, we should now pay 100 mil for.
Yes, because there's no DMs on the market. There's no DMs on the market.
Nah, it's not.
Yeah, and also, when was his dream?
I tell you, Bully, if you're listening, bro, don't you dare give those guys. Don't give them 95. Don't even give these guys 95. No. I'm telling you what's gonna happen. These guys are gonna accept 80. Maximum 80. These guys are accepting 80 mil. That's happening. We are. AK, I am not paying one kobo above 90 mil. Above 90 mil.
I have a DM that I'll give you for 20 million. Matteo Guendouzi.
Okay, so
I'll give you one for free.
Daddy Oos, brace yourself for the 2034 pandemic and a bombing. Okay, Daddy Oos, here's the thing. I want to ask: Daddy Oos, are you a real person or are you a GPT? That's because I think you're an AI. Because I actually don't think you're a real individual. That is just something. Are you digitally rendered, created, or actually a hero? Because I don't think you're a real person. But that's just my thing. But shout out to you, Daddy Usman, you freaking weirdo. If man, thank you for the dub. Felix signed a 7-year contract when he signed for Atletico Madrid in 2019. He then signed a 1-year extension when. Okay.
Wait.
So okay. Why did he sign that extension though?
It was mandatory. So he could go on loan. Otherwise, he wouldn't go on loan.
They wanted to go on loan.
They were tying him. They were tying his hands around his back.
That's the problem with 7-year contracts. The player literally has no power.
I think this actually explains why Ricardo called him a beta man. I'm sorry.
Oh man, so that's the way he's handled career has just been garbage, man. If man again, man, thank the dub. If Partey leaves, they might sell Caicedo to Arsenal.
No, they won't.
So if Partey is, they might sell
Caicedo to Arsenal.
Okay, here's the thing right now. No. Here's the thing right now.
Make it happen.
Here's the thing right now. I dare Brighton. Let me say right now. Guled. I dare these psychos. If these losers have been going back and forth and they do a part exchange with Arsenal and so forth. No, you don't know. Do it. No, here's the thing. Do it. I dare you. Do it. No. I dare Bryson. I dare you. Do it. Do it. I dare you. I triple dare to freaking do it. So you took us. So you wasted several weeks of negotiations. We're trying to build a team. We're about to win the Florida Cup in like 24 hours or so forth. We're trying to build a freaking team, and you wasted that time, and you did. They wouldn't dare. Let me say right now, AK Blake, these greedy, evil losers are going to accept 80 million. Let me say right now, they are not getting anywhere close to 100 mil. Let's I told you, this is how it works. They're going to accept it because you know what's going to happen? Shout out to Guled. He's going to transfer request. He's going to put up a storm. He's going to say he's going to leave. He's not going to report for training. He's going to mess up the whole dressing room dynamics. And De Zerbi is going to say, I want him gone. Similar to what happened with, who's your boy who went to Arsenal from Brighton? Trossard.
No, but they were going to sell Trossard anyway.
No, but he put up a storm. Guled, I need Caicedo to be a prick.
I'm not going to
Don't turn up to training. If you see Zerbi, punch him in the face. Punch him in the face. Wait, let me say. If you see Zerbi, punch him in the face.
Wait.
Start getting into fights. Throw chairs at the freaking window. Insult the owner's wife. Be a prick. Be a prick. Be a prick. Insult the owner's wife. Call the Zeb a freaking loser. Start fighting people. Say Brighton, what? South Coast? Beach? Really? A bunch of rocks? Insult the place of Brighton. Seagulls? The hell? That's not even, a seagull is not even a real bed. Now, let me say those things. Insult everything, and then you know what? They're going to be forced to sell. Because here's the thing, guys. Who wants to keep an unhappy player? How would you keep a player who insults the owner's wife? No, Blake, please explain this to me. Blake, since you're a genius, who keeps a player who insults the owner's wife? No, Blake, explain that to me. Since you're the genius, I'll wait. Explain that to me.
I don't think anybody does. But
thank you.
The problem is, HJ. If you looked at his interviews, he looks happy as hell in these interviews.
Exactly.
He said, "I live in God's hands, man. God's got my back." He looks so happy.
But when no, Blake, that's now. When push comes to shove, and because trust me, somebody's gonna tap him and say, "Yo, Moises, I know you're nice and everything. How badly do you want to join Chelsea?" And Moises said badly. And if you want to join badly, you've got to be a prick. And here's nobody wants to keep a prick at their stadium in their team.
Pull up the Mendo's comment.
Let me say this real quick. HH, are you forgetting that this guy made a post on Instagram saying that "Let me go. I got a big family," and guess what? They didn't sell him. They still kept him.
Exactly.
He put up a whole IG post, and they still kept him. He got no leverage.
Yeah, you're saying that his dream club is Chelsea. His actual dream is to feed his family.
He even signed a new contract.
Nobody can feed a family better than Chelsea. Daddy Oos, I save up money just to crap on Birmingham small club. So Daddy Oos, you're telling me that you save up 199s as a bunch.
You gotta drop the brick.
Daddy Oos, you know what? You're a legend. Daddy Oos, Daddy Oos, you're a legend, bro. Like, I still hate you. I still dislike you. You are still one of my most disliked creatures on planet Earth, but I respect you, bro. I do respect you, bro. Shout out to you, Daddy Oos, man. Fucking moron. JJ Bridge, thank you for the dog, JJ Bridge. Big up HH. 80 mil for a fridge or 80 mil for an injury-prone Fofana. Which is worse? 80 mil for a fridge. And Brighton paid 4.5 mil for Caicedo and wants 100 less than 2 years later. You see, that's a 60. No, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. You paid 4 million for Caicedo and you asked for no, never. I'm not. No, you're not getting. Guys, I feel bad giving him 80.
The difference between Chelsea and Brighton. They're a well-run club.
Smarty, please give me a break. Give me a break, please. Please, give me a break. They're so well run. We play guys for 6. Please. No one cares about that Bournemouth Oliver Twist story. No, you're gonna accept 80 mil. This is gonna be very soon. You're accepting 80 mil because that's how it works. Okay, call me arrogant, call me disrespectful. I don't give a crap. You're Brighton or Chelsea. We tell you what to freaking do. We're not paying you 100 mil. We are paying you 80 mil. J2S, we're not paying them 90 mil. It's not happening.
Yeah, but which team's playing European football next year?
I don't give a damn. I don't care. I couldn't really give a damn.
That's very true.
You know what's crazy about this whole thing? When you really think about it, how many good seasons has Caicedo had in his career?
One. This one.
And the one give him 100.
Yeah, 1.5.
Here's the thing. Now, be very clear. Modric doesn't count. That's a political signing. You pay 120 for a World Cup winner and a guy voted the best young player at the World Cup. That's 100 mil. Because that's called World Cup tax.
What about Basmati rice?
Speak on that.
Prince Charles tax. No, Blake, I'll hit you with a two flex. Prince Charles tax, he literally is West Ham. He's the heart and soul of that football club.
Okay, so you said that you wasn't the heart and soul of Brighton. Now that all these players like McAllister are gone, so who's the heart and soul of Brighton right now then?
You can pick between Mitoma and him. Are you saying that he's more important? Are you saying he's more important than Mitoma?
He's younger than Matoma.
Yes.
Matoma's like 26.
Shout out
He's
to
a
Louis Dunk.
midfielder, so yes.
Why we throwing shit on your boy
Midfield
Louis
is
Dunk?
the most important part of a team.
Caicedo is not
Yes.
Brighton's most important player. Stop it.
Yes,
No, he's
he
not.
is.
No, he's no, he's not.
Then why,
No,
then
he's
why are you
not.
saying
Stop it.
30?
Stop it. No,
Who's
no,
more
no, we're not doing that.
important?
Don't
wait,
play 100
wait, hold on,
minutes,
but
not
okay.
common period.
Hold up, but HH, if it wasn't for Caicedo, if we look recently, when was the last time Chelsea has beaten Brighton? Didn't you lose 4-1 to them recently?
Before we write out, does anyone have any transfer stories that they want to?
Oh, that's crazy.
So look, before we write out here, does anybody have any transfer stories they want to
Yes,
discuss?
supposedly.
And also shout outs to Ban impregnating.
Yeah,
Was
yeah.
it
Can I
Branch
say,
Fike?
can
Or
I
like-
say
They
something
impregnated
about
a senior
Kimmich
citizen.
and the rumors?
We need to talk
Okay,
about that.
look, basically, I just want to discuss that scoreline. Wait, hold up. Elijah, what are you about to say?
Yeah, so there's a couple things going on. Fabrizio Romano said supposedly there's something going on with St. Maximin and El Hadley. There's
Look, guys, Saudi Pro League are making moves, man. They're
And
making
then-
moves. Let's not like they're making moves.
and then Jordi Alba to Inter Miami is done and dusted. Fabinho to El Ittihad is done and dusted. So yeah.
Alex Telles
so
has gone
what
to-
about
Can I
what
say
about
something about
Yeah, I
the
saw
what
it.
about
Yeah,
Maguire?
tell us,
What about Maguire
Saudi.
to Chelsea?
Wait, so Blake, what are you saying? Blake.
I said, what about Maguire to Chelsea?
Oh Lord Jesus.
We discussed that, and that's called fake news. Shout out to your boy Donald
Can I
J.
say
Trump.
something?
Yeah, Samasi, talk to me.
About the
Samasi.
Kimmich rumors? He's not going anywhere. Not to Liverpool, not to Man City, or even Barca. Let's face it, he's gonna
What are you talking
stay.
about?
He's gonna extend.
Wait. Who is this? Wait, who's going to extend? Who is this? Who?
Kimmich. There are
Josh.
rumors that apparently
Samasi, if you don't get the Kais, we're coming for Josh.
no, he's apparently up for sale. No, he isn't. That's
Oh.
just rumors.
Samasi, I'm saying right now, if we don't get
No.
the Kais, basically, better
There's
hope,
no DM
better
there,
hope
H.
we get Kais,
Also-
because if not, we're going for Josh.
What was
Oh,
it?
yeah,
Javi
Josh and
Simmons.
Zoe.
EM there.
Hey, Jay,
Josh
there's a
and Zoe.
rumor-
Zoe
there's a
Josh.
Yeah.
rumor-
Zoe. If you can give me Kaiso, I'll have Zoe Josh.
Yeah.
Yo,
Okay.
there's a rumor target for Arsenal. Kudos.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, that's not bad.
Also,
Like from that guy, he balled out. Okay, but where does he? So what? He's in attack. Okay, where will he play? Because he's an attacking midfielder.
Man.
He's
Why
not.
did they
So
get him in-
unless you're just gonna have him in rotation, because he's like.
And he can play on the right as well.
Why did they get
Okay, so
Havertz over
wait.
there?
What about you boys? What are Liverpool doing now?
I don't even know what the hell we're doing. Man.
We don't know what
So
we're doing.
hold on.
Oh, yeah,
So
oh, yeah,
wait.
oh, yeah,
So
HJ.
okay. So Hendo is staying. So Hendo stays.
No, they're still ongoing talks. They're
Blake,
apparently-
I hear that talks broke down.
No, I heard. No, Fabricio said
I
there's
hope he
ongoing talks
stays.
today. Fabricio said there's
HH.
ongoing talks today.
Wait,
Also, the team that wants Fabinho, apparently they want Luis Diaz
Yes,
50
that's
million.
Oh yeah,
yes.
yeah.
for 50 million.
Yeah,
HH.
but they're not gonna
They're
sell.
on crack.
No, they're making a
HH.
profit on him.
oh
on
yeah,
Diaz, if they
With
sell him.
50 million. But Luis
Okay,
Diaz is
wait,
26 years
hold on.
old.
Gullet racing.
Yeah, HH. There was I don't know if you heard about the Hurricane situation regarding PSG.
Yeah, so basically, look, I think I said like they're meeting, they're talking back and forth. Gullet, here's my thing: it's not gonna happen.
No, they said that he actually came out and said he's not going to go to PSG. And in terms
I
of
think he's
Bayern,
gonna come to Bayern.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, I
So Gullet,
think-
what's saying? So what happened?
yeah, in terms of Bayern, I think the only DM they're going to sell, or the midfielder that could actually go to the market, is going to be Goretzka.
Oh
yes.
he
Yes.
got linked to West Ham.
Oh yeah, I will say
Yes.
this though.
Thank
I
God.
wouldn't be shocked. I
Yes.
wouldn't be shocked.
Sell him and buy to Termini on I'm. That's gonna be the perfect window.
Wait, Blake, what you saying?
I was gonna say I wouldn't be shocked, yeah, because Bayern need a striker. They can't get Harry Kane. There's one striker at Chelsea that they're trying to offload. That could
No.
be going
HH.
there.
No.
Wait,
Yeah,
HH.
Lukaku
No
needs
way.
a team. Yo, HH, you know Lukaku needs a team.
Okay,
And if they can't get Harry
okay.
Kane-
You know, maybe we'll say this for like the show on Thursday.
I
Did you read that statement from the from the supporters group? Wait, did you see that statement from the supporters group about
Statement?
Lukaku?
Oh God, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
No, basically, I'll paraphrase. Piss off.
Oh, is that the US?
That's what the
fans?
statement said, pretty much. Yeah,
Wait,
from like
okay.
I think it's what the Inter guy said. Like basically, you betrayed us. You're not a real man.
Yeah, and also
because
the PSG
HH,
ultras to
what happened?
Vlahovic as well.
What happened to your Lion Cherokee signing? The
It's in progress.
No, it's still in progress.
I see.
It's still in progress. It's one of our
NDI.
main targets.
Chelsea will put that 75 mil. No, we won't. Guys, sorry, Maguire is coming nowhere near Chelsea. It's not happening. It's nowhere close. Shout out to Wink. St. Maximan to Saudi shows the individual is dead. Interesting. Look, so do you see him moving to? Look, if the money is there, he'll move. If St. Maximan, if the money is there, he'll move. Look, Saudi, those guys are making moves, man. They're making moves.
Because
Average
of
fair, peg of the
Ronaldo,
dog. Bayern being held hostage by Neuer runs the club. Bayern being held hostage by Neuer runs the club.
I'm
Okay,
buying
that-
selling Sommer to Inter Milan as well because Man United got Onana.
Yeah. Okay, so just is that Onana thing done? Like, is it done?
Yeah, we got the here we go from
Yeah.
Fabrizio.
Okay, so it's done.
Yeah.
All right, look. I mean, I want to
So
hate.
what about
I really
your
want to
keeper,
hate, but that's a
HH?
good signing, man. I can't.
What about
I
your
can't
keeper, HH? You getting a new keeper?
lie. Mike Main. We're working on Mike Main.
Magic Mike.
So that's happening, guys. It's been swell. It's been real. Peace out. Stay true. Stay real. And I hope that the next emergency hangout is us getting Caicedo for 30 mil plus add-ons. Peace out. Stay true. One love. Peace out.